Know who is Chief Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti, to whom Google has dedicated today's doodle. Google has dedicated today's doodle to Chief Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti. Chief Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti, Mon, otherwise known as Funmilayo Abeokuta, was a teacher, political campaigner, women's rights activist and traditional aristocrat in Nigeria. She served with distinction as one of the most prominent leaders of her generation. Kuti fearlessly campaigned for women's rights. Kuti, the Nigerian educator and activist who fearlessly campaigned for women's rights and the liberation of Africa from colonial rule. She was one of the first women to attend Abeokuta Grammar School in 1914, where she would go on to teach. Chief Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti was leading activist during Nigerian women's anti-colonial struggles. Born on this day in 1900 in Abeokuta, the current capital of Nigeria's Ogun State, the former Francis Abigail Funmilayo Thomas grew up witnessing Great Britain consolidating control over Nigeria. As the grandchild of a slave, she became one of the first girls to enroll in Abeokuta Grammar School, before traveling to Cheshire in England to continue her education. By the time she returned home, she'd dropped her birth names and preferred to speak Yoruba. She founded the Abeokuta Women's Union. In 1932, Ransome-Kuti established the Abeokuta Ladies Club, ALC, fostering unity between educated women and poor market workers and setting up the first adult education programs for Nigerian women. Renamed the Abeokuta Women's Union in 1946, the organization boasted a membership of some 20,000 and pushed for healthcare, social services, and economic opportunity. Imprisoned in 1947 for protesting against unfair treatment towards women, Ransome-Kuti and her followers also led the charge to abdicate a corrupt local leader. First Nigerian woman to drive a car. A trailblazer in many ways, Ransome-Kuti was also the first Nigerian woman to drive a car. She was also the only woman in Nigeria's 1947 delegation to London, which lodged a protest and set the nation on the path toward self-government. As one of the few women elected to Nigeria's House of Chiefs, she was recognized for her advocacy work on behalf of women's rights and education, and revered as the Lioness of Lisabi and the Mother of Africa. Her daughter Doliapo and three sons Beko, Olakoi, and Fela likewise became leaders in education, healthcare, and music, continuing their mother's legacy of activism and advocacy. Today's doodle, illustrated by Nigerian-Italian guest artist Diana Ejeda, celebrates a formidable leader who founded what many refer to as one of the most important social movements of the 20th century. Doodle for Google.